Hey students, this is Ms. Fersen speaking. So we're continuing with properties of quadratic functions. Before we begin, I need you to take out your sheet which has guided practice, properties of quadratic functions, as well as your notes on it as well. So we're going to go ahead and get started. So before we do anything, we need to identify our A, B, and C. A is going to equal the first term that comes before x squared, so A is negative 2. B equals positive 4, and C equals the last term listed here in the problem, in the function. So it's going to be negative 3. Once we have found those, now we need to determine whether or not our graph opens upward or downward. If it opens upward, that means that our A is positive. In this function, our A is negative, so it opens downward, meaning you're going to justify your answer saying that it opens downward because A equals negative 2. Okay? Now that we have discovered that, the next thing we need to do is determine what is our axis of symmetry. If you refer to your notes, you will see that the formula for the axis of symmetry is x equals negative b over 2a. All we're going to do is replace our variables from our function into the formula to solve for x. So to do that, I'm just simply going to write x equals, include that minus sign that's in the formula, and I'm going to replace every variable with the values from my function. B is 4, and I'm going to multiply my a by negative 2, I'm replacing it that. Once I solve it out, x equals negative 4 over a negative 4, which reduces to x equaling a positive 1. This is my axis of symmetry. Once I have found out what my axis of symmetry is, I need to find out what my vertex is. Your vertex consists of your x, comma, f of x, which is also known as your y. We know what our x is, which is 1. And so we need to find out what f of 1 is. To find out f of 1, we're going to have to substitute it back into the function that we started with. F of 1 equals negative 2, and I'm just replacing x in this function with negative 1. So 2 times 1. 2 times 1 squared plus 4 times 1 minus 3. This equals negative 2 times 1 when you're doing the exponents plus 4 minus 3. And this reduces to negative 2 plus 4 minus 3. If you use your calculator, you'll find out that negative 2 plus 4 is a negative 2. And negative 2 minus 3 is going to give you a negative 2 plus 4, equals a positive 2. 2 minus 3 equals 1. So your vertex is now going to be 1, comma, which your f of 1 is 1, so 1, comma, 1. Okay? Also, you need to find out what your y-intercept is. Your y-intercept is always going to be equal to your c value. C in this case is negative 3, so your y-intercept is equal to negative 3, and you need to justify your answer. Why is it negative 3? Because c equals negative 3. And so that is how you find your properties. You may proceed with the other problems provided on your guided practice sheet. And good luck. If you need to refer back to this video, you can rewind it and pause it as much as you please. Good luck.